All right, so I got some damning evidence that the US might not have too many options in the future with fiat on and off ramps. Plus, I'm going to tell you how much currency is about to be printed, could potentially be printed into and injected into the US financial market. But as always, please like and subscribe and check us down below for our CT Club where you get our trade alerts, portfolio updates, and what we are getting into during this accumulation phase. That's what I've been calling since we bottomed in at the $15,000 level. Okay, so we have Congressman Tom Emmers claiming government is going after crypto and weaponizing concerns around banking. Okay, this isn't looking good because we understand that crypto is going to compete against what? CBDCs. Been saying this over and over and over again, all right? This is what the banking system has to compete with because CBDCs cannot compete with crypto. You probably know this if you've been watching this for a long time. Here's some evidence. This is coming from Signature Bank, okay? The Department of Financial Services in New York, which did the closing, hasn't said we are insolvent. So why did they shut them down? They have not argued that we are insolvent. Why did they react so harshly? I believe it was probably to send the message that even though we were doing crypto stuff responsibly, they don't want banks doing crypto. Furthermore, the people that want to actually buy Signature Bank, the FDIC is making them promise to not deal with crypto. This is a very dangerous road for the US to go on. And there's plenty of countries out there that are chomping at the bit to take up the slack from this, okay? It's not over for the world, potentially for US citizens again. Next, we have JP Morgan saying this. $2 trillion could be injected into the US banking system by the Federal Reserve's emergency loan program. Yeah, they're gonna bail out the banks. And I'm also going to go over what the ECB is saying, but what they're actually going to do at the very end of this video. It's so predictable, it's ridiculous. I get so much heat for saying that, yes, the Fed is just going to keep printing and printing and printing, where people are like, oh no, the Fed is going to be tightening. Give me a break. I've had enough of these people. Okay. A little bit off subject, we have the chairman of the board of directors at Credit Suisse. His name is Axel P. Lehman. You can't make that stuff up. Lehman, oh my gosh. All right, so speaking about Credit Suisse, we have Credit Suisse to borrow up to 50 billion Swiss francs from the National Bank. This is coming from the Times. And people say this isn't a bailout. Complete bailout. There's so much currency being printed by the ECB, it'll make your head spin. But Christine Lagarde, head of the ECB, says ECB isn't waning on its commitment to fight inflation. Bull crap. They don't care about inflation. They know darn well that they're going to be printing so much currency. Everything you can tell when a central banker lies when they move their lips. Next up, we have the Federal Reserve announced the launch of a new real-time payment system set to come effective in July. This is something that we've talked about. The service will provide immediate access to funds and offer modern instant payment solution. That sounds like a CBDC to me. So, wow, look how fast they're rolling this stuff out, even though, oh no, we don't want to touch it. No, it's not going to be out till many, many years from now.
We're not going to call it a CBDC.
Exactly. Don't call it a CBDC. They'll probably call it a stable coin. Oh yeah, linked to your bioidentity. That sounds fun. Now, some good news, all right? Fidelity. Yay! They have opened Bitcoin trading for platform to millions of retail customers commission-free. This is coming from The Block. Fidelity has 37 million retail accounts. So somebody gets it, but we'll see how much pressure they come in under from the US government to shut that crap down. We'll see, but that's my guess, and probably what's going to happen is they're going to come under a lot of heat for that. So if you're a US citizen, be thankful that you are a retail investor and that you can use decentralized platforms. Okay, that is a blessing in disguise, and you can figure out how to use these. There's plenty of information online, but please first like and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon.